A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And with just about half the season in the books, checking in on the top rookies, starting to establish themselves as legit NBA talent. He's played well beyond his years, having a positive impact on this season as a rookie. That's why he's 5th on our list.
5th overall in the rankings. There's plenty of time left for him to challenge the leaders on this list.
Yeah, I love watching the progression of these guys and how they develop through their rookie seasons. So interesting.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. We've got Bailey, and it's lights out in at the 2-guard. And for Indiana, we've got Jason Tatum, and it's Walton in at the 5, down low. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Wade. The closer pulls it in. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Thomas finds Junior. They set the pick. The 3 is up. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening.
At the line for the Hawks. Shooting 1.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the 2nd NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous. This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Junior. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Wade, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Clock at 4. Releases from 15. Rebounded by Bailey.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Malone. Here's Wade. Pure from 3-point range.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Robertson. Driving to the basket. The 15-footer. Rebound Atlanta. Last time they met in Atlanta.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
On the wing, Tatum lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Indiana.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Pass to Bailey. Back to Junior. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. Gray's got 6 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. Number 1, the Pacers. In the third spot, Atlanta.
Oh, man, both these teams love the three ball. Two of the best at hitting long-range shots.
Here's Robertson. Last game for him, he had 14. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Wade. 6 to shoot. Again, Indiana.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Drops in the 3.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Pass to Robertson. Back to Wade. To the inside. Walton. The layup off target. The Hawks lead by 8. To the right side. Here's lights out. Again, Atlanta.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Tatum can't hit.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Bailey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And Robertson gets it to go.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Thomas outside. Here's Bailey. Last game for him, he had 14. Thomas misses. Pass to Wade. Here's Robertson. Here's Wade. 5 points in the game. The kick to Tatum. Launches it. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Atlanta leading by 10. Junior outside. There's a screen. The 3. The rebound by Robertson. Indiana's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
George, he's checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Hawks. Gray's checked in for Bailey. George feels it out a bit. Pass to Wade from outside the arc. Connects from downtown. Wade's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Atlanta again missing.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's Robertson, covered by Junior. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Wade. 13 points in the win against Chicago.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Thomas outside. Back to Junior to win the drought. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Atlanta leading by 8. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. B.A.?
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Pass to Robertson. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 6 points.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the borders.
And here's Junior outside. He buries it from 3. 17 points in the game.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Wade. 10 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. From 7. Rebounded by Lights Out.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Robertson. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Pass to Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Tatum looking it over. Now here's George. Thomas with a steal. Now Junior. Back to Thomas. Here's Gray. Tatum pulls it in. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Down by 12. Pass to Robertson from deep. And it's hauled in by Gray. Here's Lights Out. There's a screen. There's the triple. And Junior with the 3. Gray's got 20 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Will it go? So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And he makes a first. And the Hawks making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Thomas outside. Pass to Gray. Back to Thomas. From deep three-point range. Indiana with a rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Billups. Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Down low.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Outside Tatum. Pass to Billups. From behind the arc. And it's hauled in by Gray.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here we go. Here's Robertson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
For Indiana, Oscar Robertson, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Conley looking for an opening. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Petrovic drains the triple. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Hawks on top. They lead by 13. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Jason Tatum out there with Paul George. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Stoudemire in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Here's Conley. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Petrovic.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Pacers trail by 15. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. George passes to Thompson. Tatum against Thomas. Tatum to the rack, and it's rejected.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's George. He gets it in there.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
The Hawks lead by 15. Now Conley. He's scoreless, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And Atlanta making a change here. Bailey's checked in. Here's George. And Indiana misses again. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Thomas against Tatum. 5 on the clock. Here's Billups. Here's the 3. Tatum can't hit.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Here's Gray. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. And the first one at the line is good. The Hawks making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Pacers Nation, time to get loud. Bring your Pacers Breakers dance crew.
And we are so close to seeing the final list of dunk contest participants. And you know, anyone who might compete in this is so pumped.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, if you're on that list, you have to start practicing, working with teammates to create new and different dunks.
Coming in at 5th in the dunk contest voting, a high flyer.
And you know he really wants to perform this year. It's going to come down to the wire to see if he gets into the contest.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Atlanta shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the Pacers making a change here. Wade's checked in. Pacers trail by 20. Outside Tatum from downtown. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Thomas outside. Pass to Gray for 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Pass to Bailey. Thomas outside. Here's lights out. And the Hawks with another three.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Thomas for 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Right side, Tatum. Tipped.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Bailey, the pass to Thomas. Here's lights out. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
George outside, takes a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Gray's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Thomas against George. Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Let's go with a 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Tatum. A shot to stop the run. Rebound Atlanta. Bailey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to lights out. Thomas, a screen on Tatum. Here's lights out. Tatum with some nice D. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. BA, back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Thomas with a steal. Here's Bailey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bailey's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Malone, pass to Tatum. Here's Billups, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Gray's checked in for the Hawks. It's intercepted. Thomas passes to the machine. Off with the layup.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Wade. 10 points for him. With the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana again missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Heating up in the 2nd quarter. He looks locked and loaded.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the 2nd so far. George for 3. Rebounded by lights out.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Pass to Wade. Here's Robertson. And there's the drive. And it's in. Off the glass. Robertson's got 10.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Now here is Junior. 20 points for him. The rebound by Malone.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Hawks foul. Thomas. Second personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for Indiana, Dwayne Wade. 2
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Hawks making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Here's lights out. A 20-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night.
Good work there as it goes. He's got 11.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Robertson. Got it. Takes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
A minute 29 left in the second period. Gray, good.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Indiana has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Robertson. Oh, Junior with a block.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Bailey. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Bailey's got 6 points.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Wade. 12 points for him.
Atlanta foul. Number 8. First personal foul.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
41 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Lights out. That's good. 19 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Robertson, covered by Junior. Here's Robertson. There's Tatum with the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Atlanta on top, running away with it. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
Well, it's always an honor to be selected, especially if it's your first All-Star game. It's just a sign of respect.
And some newbies trying to make their case. A couple of great candidates out there trying to close strong. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Pacers.
Where is the rebounding? They're getting pushed around and eaten alive. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's something they need to fix if they want to get back in this game. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Indiana's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got Junior, and it's lights out in at the shooting guard. Knocked loose. And now the Hawks on the break. Thomas passes to Bailey. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Wade. And he gets it back. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. Pass to Bailey. Here's the closer. And there's the rejection. Here's Robertson. Back to Tatum. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Pulls it in from the elbow. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Pass to Wade. Here's Robertson. He's got 12. Over Junior. Rejected by Junior.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Wade. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's lights out. 18 points for him. That's off. Shooting 8 for 10 from the floor. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Walton. It's tipped. And here's Thomas. He's got 15. On the wing, Wade. Back to Tatum. Three-pointer. Atlanta with a rebound. Lights out's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside, Bailey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Atlanta, Bailey. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Two shots. Bill Walton.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. And So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.